Hey everybody, Jerry here. I just wanted to go over a few trades that I took this morning. I took 3 trades. I had a losing morning. I'm down about $185. Very, very good high quality setups. They were very clean. Everything worked the way they should have worked. My stop loss and my risk management system saved that. So the reason why I'm showing you this is most traders will talk about all their green trades and how much success they're having. However, it is very common to have a stop out. There is nothing wrong with a stop out. It makes your system is working properly if you have a predetermined risk management system and you execute everything to the best of your ability in there. So at the beginning of this session, I was trading roughly 100 positions and then I was sizing accordingly. I had a full trade, I had a stop and a break even, and then I had another half off. And with a little bit of slippage that I had on my stop out, I was not quite able to bring it to green on the day. However, I will show you in the next video that I post up will be a really good video of how I took 6 trades on the same day in the afternoon, and of those 6 trades I had 6 wins. So the system and the consistency is what makes this work. So if you're interested in learning how to do this and how to deal with red days and losing days, please click the link below to learn. Okay guys, so here are the 3 trades that I took this morning that ended up with a very small negative morning for me, which is completely fine. No worries whatsoever when this happens. This is all part of the process and part of the system. If you think that every trade you're going to take is green, or you have someone telling you that every trade you'll take is green, you're very mistaken. It's impossible to have a 100% win rate. So let me just show you guys really quickly of how I established some levels. So we had the pre-market low. It was being respected really, really well. This trade here at 9.55 was this candle that we took, and we had a level of support right here, and when this candle closed, and I'm going to draw on this a little bit so you guys can see it better. So this candle here closes right there, and it closes below that support that we had marked at 672.47. Now this candle immediately retraces and stops us out, and then it continues to flush down. So that was the first trade I took. That was the one that stopped me out. Then this trade here, a few candles later, it never gives us the re-entry on this candle at 10 o'clock, which was the entry that we took, was the close of the 9.55, which was putting us in at 10. And then here's the trade that we took that was a full trade. We got this really nice firm close below the pre-market. It took out all these wicks. And this candle here closes real firm and down, and we got a really full trade. This one distributed the whole way here. So this was a great trade. This almost brought me back to green on the day. And then we had this really nice push back up, and at this point I had reestablished some levels, so I'm going to show you guys how I reestablished those in real time. So what we did was, now had support had moved back down here with these couple of candles, and then we had resistance way up here, and then this ended up being a really nice trade when this closed firmly above that resistance with all these confirmations and gorgeous distribution up, which I did get a piece of that, but the session was already over on that time when we were teaching, which it's part of it. It kind of happens that way sometimes. So the second trade I took was we had resistance there, but at the time I was holding this level here as resistance, and I hadn't reestablished it yet. So this was my level of resistance. And then, so this is technically a close below resistance, right? This is a firm close below resistance and bearish structure that allows it to continue down, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is this put here I took, it immediately retraces back up. It respects the pre-market low, and then it distributes down. I was able to get half off and break even, about 12 points or so on that. Not quite the percentages I want. It was about 7.5%, and not the full like 8.5 to 9%. But this just never did it. Then I went risk-free, which I thought was a really good exit point, and then it immediately traced back up, stopped me out, and then continued down for maybe a 3/4 trade, but not that big full flush I was looking for. So those were the 3 trades that I took. So this was my stop out trade. Again, let me show you. This was my stop out here. Stopped. This was my really good green trade. And then this trade here was my my re-entry, this one here. This here, and it followed down to just the bottom of this wicks, but I wasn't able to capitalize on it as much as I'd like to have, but sometimes you just trade what SPY can give you. So the point of this video was I wanted to show you how clean price action can be, but sometimes it just doesn't follow through the way you want it to. And when it doesn't follow through the way you want it to, your predetermined risk management system takes care of the rest, and that's completely okay. So if you're interested in learning how I trade, or you want to learn more, please click the link below and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.